Search is changing, and here's what every remodeler needs to know. This is a recap of Google I/O 2026 that occurred in mid-May of 2026. It's a strategic briefing to give you an overview of what Google rolled out in both I/O 2026 and Internet Marketing Live the next day. So this is going to help you shift your thinking when it comes to Google search and also Google Ads. And this way you can be positioned moving forward and have a head start on your competition. So let's get started by talking about the big picture. Here's what Google revealed at I/O and Marketing Live this month in 2026. Google has officially shifted from search engine to AI decision engine. And here's what the core shift looked like. Google was about ranking pages. Now they're about assembling AI answers. They were about keyword targeting. Now they're about intent plus context signals. They were about website visits. Now they're about AI agents evaluating you first. The shift actually changes how you as a remodeler win leads, trust, and visibility. So the ecosystem strategy that I always talk to you about was confirmed by Google. Google's 2026 direction aligns almost perfectly with the multi-channel ecosystem approach that we've encouraged you to build. So what you've been doing, authority positioning across channels, matters even more now because AI synthesizes your entire digital footprint. We've encouraged you to have repeated multi-touch exposure because that's what your prospects are doing. And Google is now using multi-surface discovery. Search, YouTube, your Google business profile. We've encouraged you to use an omnipresence strategy, and Google has reinforced conversational plus agentic evaluation. We've encouraged you to use educational content over ad content, and Google has brought out video first trust building. We've encouraged you to focus on trust because that's what has to happen before the first call. And Google has reinforced structured, machine-readable authority that builds trust before AI ever offers you as a solution. So the ecosystem now feeds AI systems directly. The philosophy was right, and the execution has to evolve with it. So SEO has now become AI visibility optimization because Google is no longer ranking pages, it is assembling answers. So the old SEO game was ranking pages for keywords, optimizing metadata, building backlinks, and appearing in those 10 blue links. But the new AI presence game is becoming the source that AI trusts, creating decision path content, building authority entities, and being cited in AI overviews and in AI mode. AI agents are now the new website visitors, and that's an important distinction. It's not just the human viewing your web page anymore. Before a homeowner ever calls you, AI is already evaluating your business. Here's what AI agents do first. They research and compare remodeling contractors. They summarize and pattern your reviews. It validates and looks at your credentials and service clarity. It cross-references your reputation across multiple platforms. And it decides who gets presented to the homeowner. Now, here's what this means for you. Structure matters. Your site has to be readable by machines and not just humans. Clarity wins. Services, process, credentials, and geography have to be explicit. And your reviews are data, because AI extracts patterns, and quality now outranks quantity. And don't forget this, consistency is trust. So conflicting information across platforms undermines AI confidence. And this is important. Video is no longer optional. So if you don't like video, you better get over it. Because Google's AI can now extract expertise, identify skills, and assess authority directly from video. YouTube is now a demand engine. It is a search engine, it is a trust engine, and it is an AI training surface. So here's what you need to produce: project walkthroughs, price explainers, mistake avoidance tips, and homeowner prep guides. And here's how you need to frame it. How do I know if my quote is fair? What should I expect during demo? Is a permit required for this? It needs to be conversational and not commercial. And you need to have weekly short form plus monthly long form authority video. And when you do that together, that is the minimum standard for growth-focused contractors. And your content must mirror how homeowners actually decide. Google confirmed that search is now emotional, conversational, and contextual. Homeowners don't search features, they search fears, situations, and life decisions. So the old way of doing things was keyword-based content. Kitchen remodeling tips, best bathroom remodel Wichita, home addition contractor, basement finish cost. But the new way of searching is decision path content. How do I know if my kitchen layout is worth remodeling or if I should move? What's the biggest mistake homeowners make before starting a remodel? Should I remodel before retirement or after? How much disruption should I realistically expect? And reviews are now AI trust signals. AI reads your reviews differently than humans do, because it's looking for patterns, sentiment, specificity, and consistency. All of those matter. Weak reviews say things like, great job, 5 stars, very professional, would recommend, or they're generic with no story and no detail. Strong AI readable reviews say things like describing the project and the outcome. They name fears they had before hiring. They explain the communication quality They detail the timeline and cleanliness. So you need to coach your clients to ask for story-based reviews, because they become the evidence that AI uses to recommend you. And paid search evolves better inputs, not more controls. So remember that. You need to have better inputs, not more controls. As paid search is evolving, what Google is really focusing on is their AI-driven platforms within the paid search model. In particular, Google's AI Max and Performance Max on the search side, and Demand Max on the YouTube side. Because they auto-assemble ads, they match intent, and they optimize distribution. So manual keyword micromanagement is becoming obsolete. Google said this directly: stop trying to handcraft every variation. Lead with what your brand can uniquely say. The best ads must be answers. So stop keyword micromanagement. Stop manual bid overrides on every variation. Start stronger creative assets and project photography. Start better trust signals, reviews, and landing pages. And start stronger offers and authority positioning as ad inputs. So your competitive advantage in paid media will be the quality of your strategic inputs and not your manual optimization. So I want to give you 7 actions you can take now. This is your roadmap for staying visible as AI transforms how homeowners find and choose their contractors. You want to, number 1, reframe your marketing as AI visibility, not just SEO. You want to audit your website for AI readability, structure, clarity, and FAQs. You want to start producing short expert videos weekly. No production crews are needed for this. Your smartphone will do just fine. You want to shift your content from keywords to decision path and objection-based topics. You want to coach your clients and customers to leave story-based reviews, not just star ratings. Expand your authority footprint. YouTube, Google Business Profile, LinkedIn, and directories. And then focus your paid media on better inputs, better assets, offers, landing pages, and trust. Now, here at Remodeling Marketing Team, these are some of the things that we're doing. Now, our philosophy was already aligned with where Google is going. We started making this shift a long time ago. We watched what they were doing back in 2023 and we repositioned accordingly. So really what we're doing is just adding more fuel to the fire and pressing the accelerator harder. But this is what it looks like. Prior to what was rolled out, the language was SEO and rankings, and we moved it to AI visibility and AI authority. Content and systems, we moved from topic and keyword targeting to decision path and objection content ecosystems. Review programs, we moved from star rating collection to story-based AI trust signal coaching. For audit service, we moved from technical SEO review to AI readiness audits, content, trust, structure, and video. For video strategy, we've moved that from an optional add-on to making that required for our growth track clients. It has to be a weekly part of what they do. And for website architecture, we've moved from brochure websites to AI readable knowledge base and trust architecture. Here's the risk of standing still. Contractors who ignore this shift won't disappear overnight, they will fade steadily and silently. You'll become invisible to AI-driven search results. You'll be outranked by structured AI-readable competitors. Weak reviews will be ignored by AI recommendation engines. No video will mean no trust surface for new homeowners. And referral-only pipeline becomes fragile. So the opportunity for you as early movers who build AI-readable authority now will dominate local search for years. You have a 3 to 5 year window to establish AI authority in your market. AI trust is going to be earned by those who act first. And the businesses AI trust most will win. So I want to invite you to build that foundation together. Because the contractors who win will be the ones who AI trusts. Because AI search is not coming, it's already here. And your window to build authority is now open. And so if we can help you do a remodeling growth audit so you can see how prepared you are for what Google is doing today, then let's talk about your AI readiness. You can schedule your growth audit at remodelingmarketingteam.com/get-started, or you can call us at 888-350-7859. And as always, thank you for tuning in, and I look forward to talking with you on our next episode.